Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. It is a Friday. We headed to the weekend, and I wish you the very best in your endeavors. It has been a tedious week, a week of fighting for freedom, a week of fighting for democracy, a week of fighting for fairness, a week of fighting for justice, a week of losing our loved ones through maandamano, a week of eating tear gas, a week of police brutality, and so many other things. But I hope this week has ended well from your side. Is Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua a man with powers as he used to have in the Kenya Kwanza government? When Rigathi Gachagua came into Kenya Kwanza as the deputy president, he portrayed himself to be having immense powers, which at some point he claimed can be able to dictate William Ruto and control him on what to do. According to Rigathi, these powers emanated from the highest number of shares he gave William Ruto from the mountain, because he used to claim severally that if there is a region that gave William Ruto presidency, is the Mount Kenya region, because according to him, they gave William Ruto 3 million clean votes. So those claims gave Rigathi Gachagua immense powers. Imaginary. I call them imaginary immense powers. And Gachagua blindly portrayed himself so. Now, in the new government of national unity, the question I'm going to answer here is: Gachagua a man under siege? Is Gachagua safe? Can Gachagua command? Can he have a say in the Kenya Kwanza government? Those are some of the questions I am going to effectively respond in this particular analysis. Now, the Budget and Appropriation Committee on the first supplementary budget for the financial year 2024-2025 has noted something worth our attention. It is noted that Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's office is on the spot for spending 203 million in activities related to his campaign fight against drug abuse and reforms in the coffee sector. In a report by the Budget and Appropriation Committee on the first supplementary budget financial year 2024-2023, the committee noted that there were concerns over duplication of the roles between the office and the other government entities. According to the report, the committee expressed its reservations, observing that the office of the deputy president was performing the functions of other government organs. And to be precise, Rigathi Gachagua invaded other people's roles. I think you get it clear. The report says Gachagua went overboard and took other people's jobs, and he spent 203 million on those jobs. The assignment that is supposed to be directed to certain offices like the Nakada were directed. Gachagua went na akachukua hizo kazi by force, by fire. Now, The committee expressed its reservations, observing that the office of the deputy president was performing the functions of other government organs, such as the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, NACADA, and the Ministry of Agriculture. Remember, NACADA is a fully funded government organ to fight drug abuse and alcohol. It is allocated funds in each and every financial year. NACADA is allocated funds. The Ministry of Agriculture, where coffee and tea falls, it is allocated funds each and every year. So the committee is asking questions. Why could funds from the office of Rigathi Gachagua be used to run activities in government organs which are also funded? So to me, I can call this double expenditure that needs a lot of discipline and scrutiny. I want to read part of the report. The Committee on Administration and Internal Security observed that the office of the Deputy President undertook functions related to the Ministry of Agriculture and the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, NACADA. The allocation of duplicated activities include 20 million towards alcohol. Yani, the office of Rigathi Gachagua is allocating money to the organs that have already been allocated money by the budget. So Rigiji was overriding the activities already funded under NACADA and the Ministry of Agriculture. This is how our money is misused. This is the things Gen Zs are raising and people don't want to listen. This is some of the rot that we want to eradicate from this raw government. So the allocation of duplicated activities included 20 million towards alcohol, drugs, and substance abuse, and 183 million towards a coffee sector reforms implementation committee. Imagine someone is allocated. Do you know what, for instance, let me ask you a question and be very fair. Do you know what 183 million can do to the Ministry of Education? Especially in paying the JSS teachers. Do you know how much that is? Do you know how much is 183 million in paying intern doctors who are doing jobs day and night in hospitals and they go home hungry and underpaid? Do you know what 183 can do in the health sector? Do you know what 183 million can do to our girl child in providing sanitary pads? Do you know what 183 million can do to our mothers delivering in hospitals? But this is cash someone is allocating to override other activities. A raw government. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.